We'll be kicking this off in just a little while. Good to see everybody tonight. Mic check, how we all doing tonight? Hi and welcome to Creator Fundamentals. My name is Dan Currier and it is my mission to simplify YouTube so you and I can grow together. Thanks everybody for coming out to our regularly scheduled Wednesday night live stream here 9 p.m. Eastern every week. Tonight is all about you guys. YouTube Simplified. How's everybody doing tonight? Good to see you. Got a little bit of a allergy thing going. Hopefully that won't affect me too much, but it's great to see everybody in the chat nice and early. And let's hop in there and see who we have here tonight. So right off the bat, I see Flash in the Pan, Car Galaxy Studios, good to see you. Rodney B. Hunt, Kawhi Sin, Doug Houston, the super moderator, is also out there. Looking good. Beanie Draws. If you haven't checked out Beanie's channel, definitely head over there. Pretty cool channel. Sensational Life, one of our patrons. Awesome to see you. We have Hook and Base 92. Scrolling. Snake Eyes BP 1980. Harley Pebley. Life Addiction Recovery. Good to see everybody. Katrina Renee. Looks like Nissy 007. Angie's Random Vids. Happy Mornings. I Just Game, Chris Ali, News Cambodia. Good to see everybody joining the stream tonight. The Geeks of Retro also in the chat. There's that cough. We'll do our best to keep it at bay, but we'll see how it goes tonight. Just trying to pop through the chat, make sure I don't miss anybody here. I see Cartoon That also joining us in the live stream tonight. Good to see you guys. Dermer Life. Iron Gordon, good to see you again. Science Gal Aquatics. Moaz Frags, I Horace. Pitbox, another patron in the live stream. Great to see you. Mark Anthony Storm. Topher Lee. All kinds of cool people here tonight. Hicks Video, I see you there from earlier. Not sure if you're still here with us, but good to see you, Rob. Conster Plays MC, also joining us first thing right when the live stream was set to public. So good to see everybody. Sensational Life. Kevin Boston 7, Mike and Nana. Don't want to miss anybody here. I think we got everybody. So how is it going tonight? There are a couple things I want to talk about tonight, but tonight is all about you guys. So if anybody has any questions or anything specific they want to talk about, definitely let me know. Also see Pam Duthie in the chat as well. Good to see you also. Oh, that cough is going to be annoying this evening. What are you going to do? So I'm trying a few new bells and whistles from StreamLabs tonight on the live stream, so you guys will have to tell me how they look. Susie Q, hello to you. Sound and video coming in good tonight? Definitely let me know in the comments. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I want to know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. The original Evil Kitten. Suffolk Sifter Detectorist. 1 a.m. UK time. Good to see you. I Just Game, new subscriber. Great to see you. Thanks for joining us. Ron Boots Farm. Hello to you too. Katrina Renee, allergies from the cat again. It's hard to tell what the allergies are from. I happen to be allergic to cats, dogs, and dust. So it just seems that this winter, with everything all closed in, it's been a little more noticeable. Scrolling. Make sure I don't miss anybody here. Don't want to miss any of the chat. So some of the new features on the live stream, you'll see the patrons are thankfully displayed at the bottom of the screen. Thank you so much to all the patrons that support Creator Fundamentals. I truly appreciate it. British Cook, moderator extraordinaire, is also in the house. Speaking of hitting like on videos, definitely hit the like button while you're in the live stream. I do appreciate it. Pickup Truck and SUV Talk, hello to you too. Good to see some familiar faces as well as some new names. VP Empire, awesome. Thanks for joining the stream for the first time. For those that are new to the stream, Wednesday night is just a subscriber hangout. I'm here to answer any questions that anybody might have. Otherwise, we just get together, talk about YouTube or whatever else comes to mind. Lady DeWinter also in the house tonight. Good to see you as well. Dynamo A. High Level Concepts. Great to see everybody. So we have... The other thing I'm trying now is StreamLabs came out with the little ticker in the upper left-hand corner so we can keep track of exactly how many people are in the live stream. Looks like we're pushing 50 right now, which is excellent. Always great to see a lot of people in here hanging out. Scott Hervo, Photography, Art, and More. Zyrtec and Zyrtec. Yeah, I got to come up with something because I currently don't take anything for allergies, and if this is how they're going to affect me, I think I might want to explore actually taking something. I've been trying to take like a generic antihistamine for the last couple days, and it does help, but earlier before I took it, I wouldn't have been able to do the live stream because I had a severe tickle that I couldn't get rid of in the back of my throat. So now we're kind of good, but suddenly my nose is running, and what are you going to do, you know? I guess that's what you... If you're going to be allergic to things and then have as many of them in your house as possible, that's kind of what you get. Wade's Venture, first live show. Awesome to see you. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. V Reacts, also in the house. Angie's Random Vids, Cartoon That. We just kicked it off there, V Reacts, so you haven't missed much. Topher Lee, best YouTube group by far. I've joined a few groups with way more members and gotten far less results. Well, that is excellent to hear. I appreciate that. For those of you who have not joined our Facebook group, Creator Fundamentals, you can definitely follow the link that I just posted in the chat and head over to Facebook and join the community that we're building over there. It's a great place to interact with other YouTubers who have some of the same goals that you do, trying to build their channels and learn exactly how YouTube works and what they can do to improve on what they are currently doing. So, Hook and Base, this is my first live show too. Fantastic. Great to see you. I'm so glad everybody came to hang out with us tonight. Hopefully we will not disappoint. Also, Ron Boots Farm, his first as well. Missed the last one. I'm glad you made it to this one. Oh, I did. Oh, I'm being called out for a typo. I should fix that. Hang on a sec here. Double. I left out an X. There we go. It's fixed. Oh, wait. Yeah, probably should do that. And then it's fixed. So next time it comes up, it should have the right spelling. There we go. Hopefully that was quick enough. Well, actually, the reason I had it kind of configured a little bit differently, they had StreamLabs had a ticker for donators, which I originally had in place, but then I realized it wasn't really the donators I was trying to focus on, so I wanted to switch it up and include our wonderful patrons who help Creator Fundamentals achieve all of the goals that I have for this year, and so I thought it was fitting to get you guys out there so everybody can check out your channels. Yeah, Brandon, I don't know about the Discord things that you're experiencing. I think you need to reinstall that app. Snake Eyes asks, Dan, is there any outside of YouTube that I... Was it supposed to be any way outside of YouTube that I can get my channel to grow? I mean, there's definitely ways that you can help promote your channel outside of YouTube, depending on what you're specifically asking. Thank you so much, Wade Ventures, for the $10 super chat. I truly appreciate it. For those, crush the like button. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Well, it's funny with the yellow background. I couldn't see the thumbs up until it appeared on the little icon up there. So, oh, and great, that's working. We have the StreamLabs settings that we're trying out here for the first time. We crossed over 51 members here in the live stream. That is awesome. Hey, if you guys can, take a moment to share the live stream out on Facebook or on social media to anybody you think might be interested in coming and hanging out with us tonight. It'd be fun to see how high we can get that number to go. Oh, hook and bass. Did I say hook and bass? Probably. Makes much more sense, hook and bass. My bad. Trying to focus all my energy and on not coughing. How did you create the wall behind you? If you're talking about this wall here, if you're asking how I created the wall, I bought it at Home Depot. It is a piece of 8x4 faux brick paneling. So it's textured like brick. It's not like a flat sheet, but it's not real brick. So, oh, I know I saw some questions here. Trying not to miss them here. Crazed by the smell. How can I make 200 subscribers? Well, there's a number of videos on my channel about how you things you can do to gain more subscribers. Obviously, I'm not familiar with your channel specifically, but there are a number of little tricks that you can kind of, well, not even tricks, just good practices every time you create videos in terms of, you know, whether or not you're asking people to subscribe to your channel, whether you're delivering some type of value to them in return for that request to receive a subscriber. Also, the way you organize your main channel page can help you get subscribers. Adding an additional subscribe link either to the video itself, your end screens, the channel art links, all kinds of things you can do to help encourage people to subscribe. But definitely, if you go to my channel and you click on the little magnifying glass on the channel itself, just search for subscribe or sub, and you'll see all the videos associated with how to get more subscribers. Yeah, I'm actually not using the StreamLabs version of OBS. I'm using just the standard OBS, but I'm pulling in StreamLab elements. Scroll back. Oh, suffix sifter. Yes, I am using OBS. If that wasn't. Oh, hang on. Warm water. Oh, we got some remedies in the chat for my itchy throat. Yeah, I should try something. What do you think of uploading 1 to 2 videos a day on your YouTube? I would focus, I mean, you want to focus on improving with each video. I don't know what type of videos that you're able to make twice a day, but I wouldn't just keep uploading the same type of videos. I would constantly be working on how to improve my videos each time I uploaded. So that would be my goal in that respect. If you can put out quality videos multiple times a day, depending on what your audience is expecting, that can be a benefit. But I would imagine at that clip, your subscribers aren't going to be able to watch every video that you make. Kevin Boston, how do you get a pillow with your face on it that says subscribe? I think the way that I got that pillow was, if you go, there's a lot of websites that do like custom photography products. And one of them, I think, was having a sale on it. Or they're having some kind of sale or discount or something. So I created the image and uploaded it as if it was a photograph, and had them put it on a pillow. Because you've seen a lot of people have like the plush subscribe pillows, and I wanted something a little more unique to the channel. So they found that, and I decided, so I basically, you know, just designed that. I went out and found the subscribe button and you know, some other clip art for the pointer and whatnot, and just made the design and then uploaded it to have it printed on the pillow. It was pretty cheap too. Stumped asks, is 10 subs a day considered good? If you think it's good, if it represents a growth on your channel, then absolutely it is good. There's really no normal when it comes to those kind of things. So you really want to focus, instead of trying to, you know, preoccupy yourself with how your channel compares to others. Try to compare your channel to itself, and then constantly work to make improvements on your channel over time. So if you're getting 10 subs a day now, and maybe last week or last month you were only getting 5 subs a day, then absolutely, it is a great goal. If you're somebody who is getting 50 subs a day and now you're getting 10, you know, it's all perspective. So it's definitely all about making improvements on your own channel and comparing yourself in terms of how you're growing and how, you know, what you're doing to build your channel. I'm going to try to scroll without missing anybody, but that, oh, we got somebody timed out up there. Scroll. Somebody asked for advice. Quaison, can you give me advice? I've only been on YouTube since November. If you've only been on since November, the best advice I can give you is to watch a ton of videos about how YouTube works. That's what I did when I started. You're definitely going to get a lot more value from watching videos and maybe taking notes than you are from anything that somebody's going to give you on a live stream. All right, here. Scrolling. Anyone you recommend for StreamLabs 101? I've not found any good videos on getting it set up. Let me know in the comments. Would you guys like to know how to do live streaming with OBS and use StreamLabs in your live stream? If so, that's definitely something I can make a video on in the future. Rob, Hicks Video back in the house. Good to see you. Dr. Moss will be reaching out to you via LinkedIn. She wants you to order her. Oh, excellent. Yeah, absolutely. I'll definitely check and keep an eye out for it. The live stream help on increasing? Live streams can absolutely help on increasing subscribers. Live streams tend to get promoted more than other videos on YouTube, so you have the potential of people who come across the alerts for your live streams. You know, also you get your live streams shared out, and you have your audience share them out, and you have the opportunity to bring in new faces to the live stream. It's also really good for watch time. So no matter what kind of channel you're doing, being able to incorporate a regular live stream can absolutely be beneficial in growing your channel. Again, Moshu King says, how many subs should you have after being on YouTube a year? It differs. It differs for every channel. It's hard to say, depending on what your channel is about, how focused your channel is. That can really vary. The other channel that I have, The Average Dan, it had well, its first year, my goodness, after its first year, it probably had like 20 subscribers. It was that was before I knew anything about how YouTube worked or how to learn. Once I started, it probably had, after 2 years, it probably had a couple hundred. And then I started to learn exactly how all this stuff works and jumped it up to like 800 within like 6 months or something. And then it just finally made it over 1,000 subscribers. Whereas this channel started in June. So we are coming up on, we're just past the 9-month mark, and we are, I'm not sure what the exact we're 8,000 something now. So it's really going to depend for every channel. So Chuggy Chicken asks, any thoughts for animators trying to make it on YouTube? It's difficult to put out a solid product weekly in animation. So do you have ideas? So, yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of ideas. You can obviously try to get involved with communities who are animators or other artistic creators like that. Beanie Draws is an example of somebody who he does art on his channel. And I don't believe he posts weekly because obviously the effort you guys have to put into it takes longer. So, one of the things you can do if you are trying to put out supplemental content between some type of full animation that you're going to be producing is maybe doing some behind the scenes things, or, maybe record while you're working on the project, do like a time lapse or something that kind of records you in the process of making the animation and share those every once in a while. But you can definitely find some filler content that your audience may appreciate. Otherwise, if you're doing high quality animations and you only put out once a month, then your audience may be comfortable with that schedule, and you can still grow that way. So there is no, I know everybody says that or you hear it a lot, that you got to put out 3 videos a week and everything to grow. And there is some truth to that, but that doesn't mean you can't grow a successful channel by doing less than that. All right. Kyle Medeiros, hello to you too. Oh, how effective? I missed it. Where'd it go? So Justin Bennett asks, how effective is a channel name? Would you stick with your name or use a name related to your niche? Can this affect growth? I absolutely think your channel name can impact your growth for a couple different reasons. One thing there's a video, it's an older video, so the quality is a little bit different, but on this channel about selecting your channel name. There really is some thought that should go into selecting your channel name. And one of the things to consider is whether or not other channels exist with that name. So for example, if you were doing your channel and you wanted to call it Justin Bennett, and there are 20 other channels by the name Justin Bennett, then maybe Justin Bennett's not the best channel name for you. When I created this channel, my focus was on a name that kind of demonstrated exactly what the channel was going to be about, which is basically the best practices or the fundamentals for all of us as YouTube creators. So there's definitely some considerations, including whether or not you can find that particular name across social media, even if you're not going to get heavily involved in Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or any of those other things. You still want to be able to secure that name at the time that you name your channel. So definitely a handful of things you want to consider when picking your name, because like I said, if you're one of those channels that have 20 people out there, people can't share your channel by word of mouth and have somebody find you, and that can absolutely hurt your growth. If I said, yeah, my channel's Dan's channel, go out and find it, and there's 50 Dan's channels, then you lost an opportunity because the person who they told it to can't find or figure out which one's yours. There's only one Creator Fundamentals on YouTube, and it's easy to find, and you're only going to find me when you search for it. Does anyone else... Never heard of Hit Film? Search engine optimization. What are some tools and or advice for new YouTubers? Well, you know, that just happens to be the perfect segue to remind everybody that this live stream is sponsored by TUBEBUDDY. For those of you who do not know, TUBEBUDDY is the #1 browser plugin for managing and growing your YouTube channel. It's available to download for free, and there's a link in the description below. TUBEBUDDY is absolutely a great tool for working on SEO and doing, getting into the habit of doing all the right things, all the best practices every time you upload a video. So there's a whole suite of tools in TUBEBUDDY that lets you do everything from keyword research to making custom thumbnails, to do, if you, through some of the paid tiers, you can do bulk editing to change the description or the title of all your videos. There are great features that are available even at the free level, such as promo materials, which is a section that's available through their website that actually allows you to create short links. I believe it goes through Google to do it, but it gives you a nice little interface where you can track how many people are actually clicking on your links, so you can see how effective those particular links are. The more that you can be educated on knowing exactly what's happening, you know, if you put links in the in your description, for example, you want to know how often people are actually clicking on them. I was actually really surprised by using the promo materials on TUBEBUDDY to see how often some of the links in my descriptions were being clicked on. It was really impressive. So that's available at the free level. Everybody should use that if you're not keeping track of the traffic that goes through the links that you're sharing. It's a great tool, and there's a number of other features in TUBEBUDDY that can definitely help you there. So. And in addition to that, YouTube itself can be good for SEO by typing in the search box and kind of allowing it to type along and show you some actual phrases that people are searching for. So don't just type out a whole phrase. You know, if you're trying to do a how to, and then hit your space bar, and it'll show you some phrases that people are actually out there looking at. You know, I should look recently, Pam. Pam says her live streams lose subs. I'm honestly not... I haven't looked recently to see what the impact of my live streams are on my sub count, but... Let's see... Trying to catch up here. Doug Houston... Law and Smoke just about to hit 500 after 4 months. Awesome. Congratulations. Kevin Boston asks, what do you send out for the Creator Fundamentals mailing list? I don't have a regular schedule for the mailing list. Depending on... if I have anything any special news or anything, I'll send it out, but I don't bombard my mailing list with like a bunch of promo things. I mean, anybody who's on my mailing list probably knows they've probably only received 2 or 3 emails from me. So I would honestly like to get into the habit of sending out new video alerts and things like that through it. But, otherwise it's just an occasional thing when I want to reach out to you guys and let you know about something that's easier to do through the mailing list rather than posting it on Facebook or anywhere else. So trying to catch up here. Mark Anthony Storm, I have a question of a word that Nick Nimmin used, and it's called unlisted video. What does that mean, unlisted video? So when you upload a video to YouTube, you have 3 statuses that you can put a video. You have a private video, which means only you can see it. You have unlisted, which means it doesn't go, it doesn't show up in your videos and it doesn't go out to anybody. But if you give somebody a direct link to the video, they can watch it. And then you have public video, which is promoted and displayed on your channel and everywhere. So when you first upload a video, you set it to unlisted. And that allows you to modify your keyword phrases and your title and your description all before you actually change the status to public and let everybody see it. So definitely recommend when you upload a video that you set it to unlisted first. And that option is available in, you know, whether you're doing that from your mobile phone or your desktop. And definitely if you happen to be uploading a video from your mobile phone, I always set those to unlisted so I can get to a PC and actually do the keyword, the tags and everything on the video and optimize my title before I actually set it to live. Stumped, I'm about to hit 400 subs. This is thanks to the tips you give me on this channel. Fantastic. Awesome. Thank you so much. Now I wanted to see... Patrick D, thank you so much for the super chat. I will here, let me make sure we make a note for the channel reviews that will take place at towards the end of the live stream. And where is, all right, here, that's what I want. Great. All right, here, let's see. And for those of you who are new to the live stream, way that we, at the end of the live streams, I typically do channel reviews. What I have been doing recently to kind of manage the number, obviously channel reviews, a lot of people request them. So I try to show priority on channel reviews for anybody who wants to donate via Super Chat. If you do make a donation via Super Chat, then you are going to get your channel reviewed. Otherwise, for the free channel reviews, I'll pick some random channels from people who request them towards the end of the live stream, and we'll take a look at those channels. So, and I will also show priority on the live streams based on, in descending order, based on the amount of the super chat. Adventure blog, would it be possible to get channel help? Like how well my channel is set up? And yeah, when we get to the part with the channel reviews, I'll try to pick out a couple and we will see how that goes. Keyblade of Light, you should do channel reviews. I do channel reviews. Square on BTS, what are your thoughts on using a service like AdWords to promote a video? If you stop using it and your views suddenly drop, will that hurt your channel somehow? Personally, I haven't done any paid advertisement on my videos. I've done tests in like different social media and whatnot to kind of get a sense of the effectiveness of that. But in terms of using AdWords specifically to promote a video, that's not something that I've gotten into because my focus is really on trying to nail the organic methods. That's not to say that I won't ever do it in the future, but what I try to do on the channel is teach people how to achieve those goals without without actually having to pay for it. So, I mean, my only suggestion on that would be to see exactly how it works for you, whether or not the views that you're actually getting are high quality engaged views. I've heard people say that they got good traffic from ads, but they got low engagement. So whatever it was, they were getting people to click on the videos and watching them, but people weren't interacting. So I don't know if that's based on the audience that ends up finding the video and some kind of disconnect, but My thought would just be to experiment with it and see what happens. I don't think if a single video's views drop off, that'll hurt your channel as a whole. Wade's Venture with another super chat. We will absolutely take a look at your channel. We can hop in there right now. Let's see here. Let me bring up the old channel review screen. And that's that one. Bear with me just a minute, and we will take a look. Here and see what you got going on. Make sure we click stop so we don't get an auto. And then we'll do this. Almost there. All right, here we are going to look at a channel by the name of Wade's Venture. Center that up so we look good here, nice and clear. All right, so let's take a look at this channel. Wade's Venture, discount stores, Goodwill bins, storage units, shipping pallets. Okay, so that looks like we have a very clear description in your channel art, exactly what the content is. Basically looking for deals and steals, that kind of thing, I would assume, by the way you have this listed with discount stores, Goodwill. I'm assuming storage units are like the storage auctions that they make those, the real TV shows about. Let's see here. All right, so the first thing I notice is kind of a disconnect between what you have going on in your channel art and your icon here. I do see what appears to be words in your icon, but they looks like they're cut off, and I can't tell what it even says anyway. And in terms of similarity, I assume it's the same kid in those, but you really wouldn't be able to tell that this icon goes with this channel. So that's something that I would consider. The other thing you want to do is, if we take a look at your videos, I see that you're in a lot of your videos, but it looks like your thumbnails are screen prints with a lot of stuff overlaid. So I'd say you have way too much text going on. All these different icons and logos, I think, is just confusing to the viewer. And I'm not really sure what they mean. I see some, I don't know if those are Instagram or Twitter handles or whatever they are that are mixed in there, but I think you kind of have a lot of different stuff going on. So we do eBay resellers live chat. Okay. For the ones that reference interviews, I would think a lot going on here. So I'm assuming you're using the, I don't know if that's a top-rated seller icon from eBay. Oh, and a power seller. Okay. I just think there's way too much text kind of going in a bunch of different directions on your thumbnails that you might want to consider. And I'm also not sure, based on your titles, exactly what, like, you're doing. I see that you're doing interviews, which is cool, but then I don't really see the relationship between the interview and the thumbnail. I see a lot of pictures of you, which is good to have you. If you're in your videos, then you definitely want to be on your thumbnail. but I would probably want to see the thumbnails communicate a little bit better exactly what it is that your video is about. Like I get that it's eBay and that you're interviewing people, but it just kind of seems a little disjointed in that regard. eBay. Let me take a look at your playlists, because I'm still trying to wrap my brain around that whole group of content. So you're doing eBay interviews, so I'm assuming you're interviewing eBay sellers. Let me see if I can pull up the chat so I can kind of get some feedback from you while I'm looking at this, because I'm and this is an advantage, obviously, in me. Let's see here. Hang on. Put that over there. Get your channel back up here. All right. So let's scroll down, take a look. I would definitely reduce the text on your thumbnails. And so set up an eBay supplies. Okay. Wade Ventures eBay sales. Okay. Instructional guide and tutorials. Let me see where you're at. What are we doing? Okay. So you, like I said, you appear to have an interview series going on here, but I would try to simplify your thumbnails to better represent exactly what you're covering. Flip for trips, or possibly come up with titles that actually better describe what it is that you're covering. I mean, do you cover specific questions when you're interviewing? What is the goal of the interview? Are you asking people how they do it? You know, so like rather than having an interview with Rad Seller, is it, you know, how to flip stuff on eBay with Rad Seller, something like that, to better understand exactly what your content is about. I'm assuming based on the views on these that your audience has come to understand what your content is about, but I'm curious what outside people view or how they view these particular videos in terms of understanding what they're all about. But I'd probably, with all these interview ones, I'd probably want to come up with something a little more consistent and minimize the amount of different text and font styles that you're using to kind of give them all the same look. Because ultimately somebody wants to look at your channel art and your icon and your thumbnails and understand right away that they all come from the same channel. That's basically what we're trying to achieve here. And that comes in handy because if somebody's clicking on one of your videos and they're in it and you have videos on the side here, you want to make sure that they can immediately recognize your videos. Like I see these look like interviews and things, but maybe a little more a consistent look for all these will really help to unite them together and let people know it's all about your channel. And that's how we organized your uploads, created playlists. The other thing I would do is try to get your playlists spread out here as individual single playlists, horizontal, to show everybody exactly what, you know, get as much of your content in front of them as possible. I mean, my general gist of your channel is that you're trying to instruct people maybe how to do, I don't know if you're just sharing your successes or trying to share the processes that you use with people to find deals or make money on eBay. So I think that some of your titles and your thumbnails could be optimized a little better for that. eBay and Amazon reseller. Yeah, see, also, I would clearly define kind of your mission statement in your description to tell people exactly what the purpose of your channel is. Do you just want to let people know that you're a reseller, or are you trying to provide how-to information to them or share the process that you use to be successful? And so, and I think that's kind of a reoccurring theme with what you have going on here. And perhaps by writing out a description that explains exactly what the focus is of your channel or the motivation is of your channel and why people should watch your channel will kind of help you put those other pieces in place. So hopefully that makes sense. But all right, here, hang on. I heard some. Nines Catudio with the super chat for Mansion, and I just heard her. We'll see if she comes back in here. We'll have her make an appearance, but she wasn't very persistent this time around. She just kind of came in to say hi and left. So for those of you who don't know, Mansion is our cat. And I have two large dogs that I put away when I do live streams, which is Mansion's free reign of the house because she doesn't have to deal with the dogs. So she tends to make her way in here while I'm doing live streams. And Nines Catudio is always so kind enough to contribute super chats on behalf of Mansion. So I appreciate it, and Mansion appreciates it. Also, thank you at Reef for the $5 super chat. Please help me. Let's take a look and see what you got going on there and see what kind of help you're looking for. What kind of specific help are you looking for at Reef? At unboxing, okay. Just want to see, how old is this? Whoa. That's a new one. Just had a really weird thing happen when I tried to look at your channel. So we go to your channel. I click on... Wow. So when I try to view the About section of your YouTube channel, I receive an internal server error from YouTube. That's kind of bizarre. But specifically, you have what appears to be a fairly large channel going on here. I can't really tell when it started because I can't get to your About section without it crashing on YouTube. So let's pull, I will pull up your channel and see what we can accomplish here. Let's try this like this. So when we look at Reef here, we have a channel with 10,000 subscribers called At Reef. It says Unboxing At Reef for Life. So I'm assuming it's an unboxing channel. I can't tell specifically based on the About section, but we do have an intro here where it says my channel is all about unboxing the next hot gadget in tech. Let's see if we can look at your videos here. Or yeah, see, look at that. I don't know what you got going on there, but that's something that I've never seen before. let's see what you have to say in the chat. So here's real quick for what I can tell you on this channel. Obviously you're carrying in the blue, which is good. Your icon, I see no connection between your icon and what you have going on in your channel art. When we go down and we look at your actual thumbnails, I see looks like you have a little logo here for AR, which I assume is at Reef, but that logo doesn't in any way compare to what you have going on in your channel art or your icon. So in that regards, you really have inconsistent branding here. I think you should determine what it is, what your branding is actually supposed to be, and get it all unified. You know, I see you have what I'm assuming is your face up here. So if you're in all your videos, then definitely consider including your face in the icon, and then bringing that down into your actual thumbnails. Otherwise, if this icon that you're using or logo down here with the AR is the way you are interested in doing your branding, then I would suggest getting that incorporated into your icon and your channel art. Not really sure what that funkiness is with being able to look through your channel. I see if any, yeah, I don't know what all this is here, why that doesn't work, but it's kind of bizarre. For some reason it wants to, let's try this. Oh, I hear Mansion. If I do this by hand, does that work? Interesting. So that works, but for some reason when you try to click on About, it wants to change it from a brand channel to a user channel, and then it bombs. That's kind of odd. But, I mean, that's definitely the thing that stands out to me, is the fact that you kind of have 3 different things going on in your branding. Let's see how many times I can hear that intro there. So I would definitely try to unify all that and get it consistent so people know exactly what to expect, and then they recognize your content for yours. Because I'm guessing that that is... Try to take a look here. All right, man, hang on a sec. Yeah, so I mean, it definitely seems like you are in your videos, you know. So I would, you know, consider doing like a headshot in your thumbnails to have that consistency and show you as part of the brand. But then I would also include that in my actual icon and do it that way. Let's see if it'll let me go back without bombing here. Nope. All right. Try to get back here. Oh, maybe Mansion will come back. She was kind of wandering around here. All right. Let me try to catch up here on the chat. Let's see here. Did I... Hang on, let me just check something. Give me just a moment while I make sure I didn't miss something here. So, oh, Touchdown and Rambo, thank you very much for the $2 super chat. We will get to live streams, more live streams at the end of, or more channel reviews at the end of the live stream. Strike that, reverse it. So I do appreciate that super chat from you. All right, try to get, oh, I lost my chat here. There we go. Let's catch up. Scrolling. Fantastic Joe. Hey Dan, what's the YouTube 53 thing at the top left of your screen mean? That is actually the or what should be the current viewer count in the live stream. At least that's what it's supposed to be. I don't know if there's any delay on it. That's actually a StreamLabs thing that I think is new because I don't recall seeing it before. But this is the first stream I've tried it out on. I don't know if, let's see if it matches up with the actual, looking at the YouTube thing, it's slightly different. So I don't know if there's a bit of a delay because right now when I look at YouTube, I see 47. So we're somewhere in that range. All right. Try to get back to this chat, catch up here. All right, Hook and Bass 92. Thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Oh, let me take it. Okay. And yes, I will look at your channel here in just a bit. Been away off and on. Are you seeing all the StreamLabs? StreamLabs donations. I've been seeing the super chats. I don't know that I think everything has come in through super chat. If anybody donated outside the super chat, definitely let me know and I'll take a look. But yes, I do have a track of all the super chats, and I will get to all those live streams here. Above Vision, you have the best advice and really interesting channel creators. British Cook, Craft Lady, always a pleasure. Stop by, thanks. Dan, how do I use TubeBuddy like someone with millions of well, if you don't have millions of subscribers, I wouldn't focus on trying to do things like people with millions of subscribers because it's a whole different world. The things that you need to do as a small channel are not the same things that a channel with millions of subscribers has to do. So I would not focus any energy on trying to be like a channel that has 1 million subscribers. Hey, what's up? Anything needed to do for a channel review? I would really appreciate one. Is YouTube is my dream. Jake Portis. We'll pick some random ones at the end after I do the super chat live stream. Or I keep saying live streams for channel reviews. It's the allergies. And I just ran out of water. Oh, British Cook says he had the same exact issue with the internal error. So maybe YouTube's doing some funky stuff here tonight. Wouldn't be the first time that they choose my live stream time to do some wackadoodle stuff. So it's certainly possible. All right. So we did that one and that one. And we will definitely get to those channel reviews. Oh, okay. What if monetized? Patrick D, hi, I like this every time. Not sure what that means. I did see your super chat earlier, and I will get to that live stream here in just a bit. Or I did it again. I think I'm, channel review. All right, let's see here. Dilly Dally Kids in the house. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Ready, Set, Bo. Hello to you too. Tommy Drones, drone review and tech stuff. Good to see you also. Peldon is in the house. Selena Plays. Hello to you. Good to see you. All right. All right, so just so I don't get too far behind on the channel reviews, let me head to that top of that list real quick here and grab it. So Patrick D asked for a channel review earlier. Let's go ahead and pull that up. So don't want to keep anybody waiting here any longer than we have to. So we want to go in here. All right, Patrick D, let's take a look at your channel here. Patrick D, toy reviews and more. We got some Batman and some Spider-Man up here. Patrick D, toys and review, tells us exactly what's going on there. One thing I'll note is that the icon is a bit of a disconnect from the branding that you have working in your channel art. We'll scroll down here and see what you have going on in your videos. So looking at your thumbnails, not really anything consistent going on. I don't know if Patrick D is actually, if you're Patrick D, if that is the case. So if Patrick is the kid in the video or in the thumbnails here, I would probably try to concentrate on making that a little more consistent. Also, I look on some of these, it kind of looks like you're stretching out an image to make it fit as a thumbnail. Toy reviews on his birthday, Halloween. Yeah, so I would try to find a little more consistency in your thumbnails so people can actually tell what's going on. Lacey birthday review. So obviously the goal is that your channel art and your icon and your thumbnails are all identifiable as coming from the same channel. And right now, if you're on this video and videos appear here on the right, you're not going to know which videos are actually from this channel because there's no consistency in the thumbnails. So that's definitely something that you want to work on. Find a way to make them consistent, you know, same colors, text, the type of text that you use. If Patrick is, in fact, the boy in these thumbnails, then I would try to make him the focal point of the thumbnails consistently. Also, so you definitely want to try to keep your text away from the lower right hand corner of a thumbnail because that pesky little timestamp can get in the way and kind of block stuff. You know, I see you doing like the little art here on the faces, but still it kind of challenges your branding or creates a little bit of confusion in terms of the different thumbnails and whether or not they all belong to the same channel. All right, here. And let's grab the next one here real quick. I almost think that 53 has kind of gotten frozen up there. I think it has because I'm looking at the same exact copy. Let's see here. What happens if we come in here? Do that. Make a slight live adjustment and see what it does. So, yeah, see, that's better. I'm not sure what changed, but it almost seems like it's getting stuck up there. Currently at 42, we're going to pull up the next channel review here just so I don't miss anybody. Make sure we get everybody covered. And I have way too many windows open. Get off my screen. And how's that been working? That's working pretty good. And we will pull up the next channel, which we said is all right, so we just did Patrick D, we did Wade's Adventure, at Reef, Touchdown and Rambo. Let's take a look at your channel real quick, and then we will look at Hook and Bass. And let me see if this channel... All right. So we will pull up this channel. All right, so the first thing I see when I come to this channel is can't really tell what the channel is about by looking at this channel art. It looks like it might be something from a video game, but it's really not clear. And then down here we have Touchdown and Rambo. Still doesn't really tell me what the channel is about. Makes me think that it might have something to do with sports or something. And then we have this icon here, TNR. Again, I assume it stands for Touchdown and Rambo, but there's a disconnect with the channel art. If we go in and we actually look at the About section, it's Touchdown and Rambo. We love making GTA skits, gameplays, and having a good time. I always try to lead, the description should lead with your headline, which basically is identifying what you do first and then do your introductions. So, you know, subscribe to Touchdown and Rambo for GTA skits, gameplays, and having a good time, and then introduce yourself and then go into any backstory or additional stuff that you want to cover. Also, your branding here, if we look at your videos, there's nothing on your thumbnails that actually identify that I can see. I don't know. I see the lull. And then there's still prints from Grand Theft Auto, I assume, except the ones that are Fortnite. So you definitely want to find a way to bring branding onto your thumbnails that show that they're from your channel. If this is the icon and the branding that you want to use, then you should be incorporating that into your channel art and, you know, using your tagline that tells exactly what your content's going to be about, and then maybe bring this icon into your thumbnails, maybe in the corner somewhere, so people can see that it's actually your channel. And we have, are you going to come up or are you just going to meow at me? Come on. Can't help you if you won't jump. All right. Mansion may make an appearance if she works her way up here. All right, let's get to that other channel, which was Hook and Bass 92. Please jump up here without clawing me. All right. And we're going to pop this on up here quick. All right. We're going to look at Hook and Bass. Hook and Bass 92. Catch big fish. So I would assume by the channel art that it is a fishing channel. One of the other things that I see is you have a basic simple design on your channel art, and then for your icon you have what appears to be a photograph. I'm assuming that's a photograph of you. The one thing I would consider though is if that's going to be your branding, maybe you want to get the original image here, cut out around you and the fish, and maybe incorporate that image somewhere up here next to your information in your channel art to basically drive that branding home. Same thing in your videos. If you're somebody who is going to appear in your videos, then that also, you know, try to get a close-up of you in your thumbnails, or like in some of these are products and whatnot, but if not a close-up of you, something that identifies that it is a video from your channel. Because ultimately that's what we want to do when we build our channels and we grow our brands. We want people to recognize our content. And the way you do that is by the consistency in your thumbnails and your icon and your channel art, so people know it's your stuff. Because if they see one and they like it, they want to be able to find the other stuff that's yours. And if all your thumbnails are doing different things, or you have video, thumbnails like this where people can't see your face so they can't tell it's you, there's going to be a disconnect in your viewership between the person watching this and, some of these other thumbnails that don't really identify that it comes from your channel. So whatever that branding is, whether it's a consistent color scheme or your face or a logo, you want to find ways to get that included throughout the branding on your channel. Come here. Let me look. Oh. Cats are weird. She'll run laps around me, but she won't let me pick her up, so. All right, so I think we covered all of the outstanding super chat, super chats. Make sure I didn't miss anybody here. Just to double check. Good. Yep, I think we're good in that respect. So I'm going to hop back in the chat here, see what we're all chatting about. Selena Plays, love the pillow. Thank you. Let's see here. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Back to the chat here and go here. Just taking a peek at a channel here real quick. So Selena Plays says, I'm wondering if my titles are okay. I have a heavily saturated niche. So the trick to getting people to watch your content in an area that's heavily saturated is trying to whittle out your own little piece of the pie. So like I mentioned before, when you go to search for, if you're doing Sims content, maybe you start in the YouTube channel search by typing in Sims, and then you hit the space bar and you see what some of the search phrases are associated with Sims that people are actually searching for. And what you try to do is you want to expand on those phrases until you get one that's very, very specific, that has a much lower competition. And the more that you're able to do that, you basically want to find that perfect spot where the competition is low enough that you can actually compete with it. So rather, if it's just if you're just trying to rank on the Sims, obviously you're not going to be, but if it's how to do XYZ in Sims, you basically want to build a phrase that you can actually compete in. So, I mean, looking at, let me see. Just want to look at some titles here real quick. So when we look at The Sims, for example, and let's do this. Show you guys what I mean here. All right, so looking at these titles, so when we want to figure out exactly what we should be targeting in our keyword phrases, so we have The Sims 4 here. Now, if we just type in The Sims 4 and we hit enter, we are probably going to see a ton of competition, which we have here, including some other weird stuff. But The Sims 4, 12 million results. So if we just hit space and we see what other stuff people are looking for, you know, we have Sims, cats, and dogs, for example. We do a search for that, we're down to 1 million. Okay, well, if we hit space, is there any other way that we can narrow this down? So the Sims, cats, and dogs create a pet. We narrow that down. We're down to 460,000 results. And we can't go much farther than there. But targeting the Sims 4 cats and dogs create a pet, we're going to have a much better chance of competing there with good optimized metadata than we would if we were just searching for Sims 4. And you basically, based on the topic that you want to cover, you want to try to find those phrases that you might actually be able to compete in. So Sims 4 gameplay, you know, maybe you're doing it on a PC, so that's down to 2.6. And okay, well, what else do we have? Not sure what part 1 and part 2 are, but you basically allow the search to tell you what you actually should be doing in terms of your title. So when you find that phrase that actually matches, you know, so if we do, like one of the ones I think I saw, you had like a glass house or something. So the Sims 4 glass house, 142,000. So that's a good one because that's something that people are actually searching for. It has relatively low competition, and if you optimize your metadata, you have a good chance of trying to get your video to rank in this mix. Now, the other thing you want to consider is how big the other channels are that are doing it. And we got Jacksepticeye in here with 2.6 million views, and he's a huge YouTuber. And you got you see a lot of the verified channels. That usually gives you an idea that you're dealing with some serious competition there. So you basically want to, come here, cat. No, don't meow at me and then run away. You're just wasting my time. All right. But I mean, that's basically the process that you go through when you're trying to figure out what you're actually going to title your video and what you're going to build your metadata around, is trying to extend that keyword phrase to be as specific as possible, so you have less competition and you can get it to rank on the first page and help you start to drive views to your videos. Couponer from Brooklyn. All right, scrolling. So Kevin Boston said his audience retention is around 50 seconds and how to improve that. Followed by Doug asking what happens 50 seconds in typically. Yeah, well, basically you want to understand is what is it that you're talking about, or what have you covered in your video at that 50-second point that people are actually leaving your videos? Is there stuff in the video that can be cut out? Do you go off on tangents? Are you not straight to the point? Are you not covering the topic that your title and thumbnail basically indicated you would be covering? Those are all things to consider with trying to increase your watch time and your view duration, is making sure that you are delivering on the promise that you made with the thumbnail and the title, that you're hooking them in that first 5 seconds to let them know exactly what you're going to be covering, and then try to cover the topic as concisely as possible without going, you know, too long-winded and carrying on. So, Nines Catudio, I would like to hear your take on this, which is really is not highlighting why YouTube stops the video count on the video that had been promoted. So YouTube will, they have this process where they will actually freeze a video account or a video count while they do some type of internal review on the video. So it's basically intentional that they freeze it and make sure that there's nothing. I don't think you're missing out on views. It just doesn't update on the video. At least I believe that's. It was a while ago that I read exactly what they were doing there, but yes, you will see the video counts freeze sometimes right when a video gets released, and that's just part of their process to make sure that fake views aren't being driven to videos. Especially with bigger YouTubers, you'll see, you know, Casey Neistat or somebody will come out with a video. You'll go to the video, it'll have like 10 views, but 250 likes. So obviously people are continuing to watch it, but they have the view count frozen for that whatever period of time it takes them to do what they need to do. Beanie Jaws, average 10 to 20% retention for a 20-minute video, 30% for a 3 to 5 minute video, but I keep gaining subscribers, so it's not the end of the world, and consistently getting 400K minutes a month. Yeah, and I mean it's gonna range different for everybody depending on, you know, what it is you make content about. I'm probably in. I mean, that's the other thing. So live streams are great for overall watch time, but your average view duration is usually, or your audience retention on a video like that, where people only end up watching, you know, 10-20% of it because it's a live stream. They're not going to hang out for the 3 hours that you're doing it, but you accrue a lot of watch time, but it kind of messes with your metrics a little bit. All right, let's see if I can fix this. And I do want to see, I think this this video count feature thing that I have up here is a little bit flaky from StreamLabs because it doesn't, not really sure if it's updating as often as it should. And here comes the cat to meow at me again. So, hey, the one thing that I did want to talk to you guys about is the new feature that they added to your, let's see, let's get to the dashboard. I want to show you guys this real quick. And we'll put this over here. So they added a new feature to desktop, and it, I don't know why, on the new version of YouTube, as in not the classic display version where you can do the light and dark modes. There is a new option when it comes to, here, let's get it over here. We can see. And I'm not going to make the mistake that the TubeBuddy stream had the pleasure of doing over and over again, which is that sumo wrestling advertisement that was really obnoxious. Way too much sumo butt in that live stream. So I want to go to my channel here real quick and show you guys. So, oh, let me see. Maybe I can scoot that over a little bit so we can see that better. And there we go. So if you guys have seen up here, we now have two options. Instead of just the upload video option, we also have the upload and the go live option. And the go live option is now a direct live stream option on desktop, where it will connect to your camera from there and allow you to go live stream from the website without using OBS. So, I mean, obviously, you're not going to have access to the bells and whistles of OBS, but if you just want to go live quick, this is an opportunity for you to do that. And we'll see what happens if it might cause, I'm not really sure what that'll do. So, Yeah, it won't see my camera because obviously my camera is not hooked up here, or it's being used by OBS. So, but it's available there. And then if we go into Creator Studio, you'll also see that the option is in here as well. So now you can go and you can click on the camera option and actually do a quick title and stuff and go live right from there without having that, without having to need OBS and set up a stream key and all that stuff. So that'll be cool for people who just want to do a basic live stream without all the graphics and things, just to get live and start talking with your audience. So that is a cool feature. And that just popped up here. I think it might have been today. It's the first time I've seen it. And for some reason, it wants to keep switching back to the old version. Oh no, we're going to get sumo wrestlers. I refuse to promote the sumo wrestlers. Okay. But yeah, I thought that was kind of a cool feature that people can take advantage of and go live with relatively low overhead. I'm curious if anybody has actually used that yet to go live. Oh, hop in the chat real quick, see what's going on. Do there. Yeah, I think the that count is either flaky or delayed. It's close, but it's not quite. It's hard when you're doing the live stream and you're looking at what you look at in OBS versus what you see streaming on the actual website. There's a delay. So trying to understand what's current and what's not. Beanie draws sumo butt. Yep. That's, they pulled up the sumo butt like 10 times on TUBEBUDDY's live stream today. Came way too familiar with it. Spawn noobs, good to see you. Your advice is go trying to follow the best we can, but we'll keep coming back to see what else you can help us find. Thank you. Awesome. Duck Zorley. Yeah, Nines Catudio. Okay, thanks. I was wondering. Yeah, see that I think you were talking about hang on, let me. Why YouTube stops the video count on a video that has been promoted. That's the other thing. When you promoting videos seems to give you a lower quality views. Because I've definitely seen that. You said 3,500 views, but only 67 likes. I don't know why that plays that way, but it always seems to. It just seems like a much lower quality viewer for whatever reason that doesn't really engage as much as the organic traffic. Scrolling, trying not to miss anybody here. See ASMR with Sophia, good to see you. Duck Zorley we covered. Tommy's Drones. Richard Vernado. Mom of 3. Fantastic Joe says he thinks it came out a couple days ago. Haven't used it yet, but I rely on OBS because I use a green screen. Yeah, today was the first day that I saw it. It could have absolutely came out a couple days ago. Yeah, it It does appear to be in Chrome, and it's only on the new style of YouTube. The classic version does not display that icon. ASMR with Sophia. Goodbye to you too. Rocket Scientist. Desktop live camera is cool, but it is painful and does not allow scheduling for the live stream. Yeah, I assume it's just a go live now kind of, basically the same. They basically added the mobile live functionality to desktop is kind of what that looks like. I apologize for jumping all over the... Oh, see, it keeps setting me to top chat instead of live chat. And it doesn't like to let me scroll smoothly, so trying not to miss anybody here. Hi all, just joined in. I started a new YouTube channel, spiritual stuff, but just can't get it rolling. Yeah, I mean, definitely what I would suggest to you, if it's just Jeet, my apologies if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. Yeah, watch a lot of videos and see how everything works, and apply some of the best practices about how to get your channel to grow. It does feel, or can feel, slow in the beginning, but you just have to recognize that it's a long-term process, and just understand that the effort that you're putting in now, you won't see an immediate result or an immediate benefit, but it all counts, and it'll all pay you back in the future. So you kind of just need to put your head down and stick with the plan and try to learn as much as you can in the beginning, and eventually it'll pay off. Rosalie Muir, hi, I'm a newbie. Great to be here from down under. Good to have you. Thank you for joining the stream and hanging out with us tonight. Creator Erna, what is your favorite video and image editing software? I use Premiere Pro. That's my favorite. Yeah, we will do pick some random channels to do channel reviews towards the end. I think I'm going to try to cut this one off at 11 o'clock tonight. Just because I've been lucky, I haven't been coughing, but the allergies were a little bit rough tonight, so I don't want to push my luck. I ran out of water a long time ago. So when we get closer to 11 o'clock, we'll pick out some random ones. If anybody wants to guarantee their spot on a channel review, they can certainly use Super Chat for that. But otherwise, we'll try to grab some and take a peek. And also, just for channel reviews, if you're new and you haven't watched any videos about how to grow on YouTube, it's probably a lot more beneficial to you to watch videos rather than getting a channel review. Trying to remember that all the stuff that gets shared in a channel review might not be as easy as watching different videos on different topics and kind of working on those areas at your own pace. So you definitely want to try to apply some of that before getting a channel review. Ideally, you want to learn some of those things, try to apply them to your channel, and after you've applied them, try to get some feedback on how you did. So Bitbox, I watch Creative Fundamentals, and I've been uploading for 6 weeks. I have 25 subs. As we get more subs, it will grow more. Absolutely. Yeah, because as you build an organic, active subscriber base, then it's kind of a snowball effect, because you have more people that are looking for your content when it comes out, which means each time the video comes out, you typically will get more views as you go along, and eventually your channel will, the snowball rolls kind of slow in the beginning, but over time it will get bigger and your channel will grow. You just got to stick with it and be consistent, and do all those basic things that help a channel move forward. Beanie Draws, good point. Creative Fun, I wish you could record that so Nick can use that for his streams. I'm not sure which part of that it was, but... Rich in the USA, dude dump the cat. I'm not sure what that means, but I would never dump the cat. She kind of does what she wants. I use iMovie, iPad, and Windows Movie Maker to edit my videos. Not enough options. Any better and free or cheap? There's an app out there called KineMaster. You can check that out. I have that on iOS. That may be something that works. Might be. I'd be actually interested. The KineMaster has a lot of features. Might be cool to use on an iPad. I've only ever used it on my phone. I'm trying to video edit, image editing. Okay, so that's how I roll. Slow and steady wins the race. Absolutely. Oh yeah, right. Absolutely, Beanie. Yeah, I mean, that's just the reality of it. And that's, you know, honestly, that's how I learned. When I got serious about growing The Average Dan, which is my other YouTube channel, I watched a ton of videos. I tried to get videos from a bunch of different sources so I could kind of compare what everybody was talking about and what things worked. And to be quite honest, I mean, even now and today, I think people get a little too caught up in calling certain people experts. And even the best experts have personal influences on the content that they share. I don't try to be an expert. I'm not an expert. It's not about being an expert. It's about being a student and sharing the stuff that I learn as I go along, because I think it's much more effective that way. I mean, just if you consider, for example, all of the creators who share the importance of tags, keyword research, and the products, all the product, you know, you have TubeBuddy and vidIQ and some other products that are all focused on the importance of keyword research. And then Tim Schmoyer comes out and says, don't worry about keyword research. So it was kind of an interesting delivery. And apparently he made reference to that with the video, the collaboration he did with Tom and video creators. And he also re-emphasized that in the live stream he did, where he's like, yeah, you just worry about your thumbnails and your titles. Tags don't matter. Well, there's a lot of people that think tags matter. So, and I definitely think focusing on keyword research is the best way for small channels to get momentum. Once you have a bigger channel, then it's pretty true. Tags don't matter. But in order to get momentum as a smaller channel, I think tagged keyword phrases are absolutely essential for getting that ball rolling. So, Giant Lifestyle, thank you so much for the super chat. Hit 800 subs organically, and I see the snowball effect. After almost 2 years of working on my channel, can you review my channel? Absolutely. We can take a look here real quick. Let's see. Alrighty, what do we got here? Stop that. Switch over here. Giant Lifestyle. Business Success Lifestyle. Yo, what's up, guys? Felix from Giant Lifestyle, dedicated to creating a giant life and living the life you see in your mind. So, again here, always lead with your headline. And when I say your headline, I'm talking about exactly what value you're delivering on your channel. So in this case, it sounds like you are promoting. I would say Giant Life is a little bit ambiguous in terms of what that means to people. You know, you have business, success, and lifestyle, but I'm not quite sure what kind of content you're delivering. So that's something to consider. You know, are you teaching people how to live a successful lifestyle in business, or are those three completely separate things? I'm assuming giant lifestyle is kind of a catchphrase kind of thing, like Grant Cardone's 10X and that, you know, sort of approach. But I would kind of clarify exactly what that means. And in your description down here, that would be my opening line. You know, like here you say, create a giant life and living the life you see in your mind. That would be the way I would start my description, and then you can get into with introducing yourself as Felix, etc. Remember, with short attention spans, you really want to get your core message delivered in the shortest amount of time as possible. So in this case, you have a video how I'm going to leverage my 750 score to make something, whatever. I'm not sure what that says, but I would also consider, let me look at your what you have for playlists here. All right, so I would consider having more playlists and kind of trying to divide your content up into different sections. Looks like you had some kind of daily vlog thing going here. I would try to have a little bit of variety in your thumbnails. And I wouldn't just repeat your title in the thumbnail. You want your thumbnail to capture somebody's attention so they can stop long enough to check out your title. So you really don't need to rehash, because nobody's going to read a full title like this in a thumbnail. You really want to be able to capture their attention in the shortest amount of ways possible. And hopping back in chat here. I found through the hard work and research tags. Well, so 9 Catudia says, I found through the hard work and research, it's tags plus first 2 lines of description. Title, our biggest video was sold. See, I think the challenge, so it says our biggest video was sold on title and description, none of the tags. The reality is, when a video really takes off, it does so through suggested video. When a video gets picked up and suggested, then it's not really running off of the tags, and probably to a large degree, it's not using the title. I would say in that scenario, so when your video starts to get suggested, it starts to appear next to other popular videos. Yeah, the only thing that people are really seeing is your thumbnail and your title in that respect, so it's not relying on the thumbnails to do that. The challenge is it's a lot harder for a smaller channel to get a video suggested, because one of the things that we know about suggested videos, or the way to get into suggested videos, is to get that that view velocity, which means getting a lot of people to watch a video really quickly. So either you're in a situation where you have a decent audience and a large portion of them hit that video quickly and start to share it, and it's a popular topic and people start to share it, which you pick up a lot of view velocity, and that kind of triggers YouTube to say, hey, this thing is getting a lot of attention. Let's suggest it on some bigger videos and see how that goes. So in that regard, it's all correct, but it's tough to get into suggested video when you have a brand new channel. And that's where the keyword research comes in. Random Outdoors, Creative Fundamentals, are you on Discord? Yeah, did I put, let's see, did I list? Give me just a minute. And let's open this. And here. That is the link to the Creative Fundamentals Discord if anybody would like to join us over there. I definitely recommend you come visit us in the Creative Fundamentals Discord. It's something that's relatively new, so we're still growing it, and so far it has been going well. So Random Outdoors, I just posted that link. Just the people who comment on my videos, those are the... All right. Get back in the chat here. All right. Yeah, hop over and join the Discord. I looking forward to building it over there. We got a lot of the technical things ironed out, so I think we're good to go. Took me a little while to understand the way that was all situated, but had some people pitch in and help, and there's already chat going on over there in the Discord, popping up here in the background. Jake Porter says it's almost 3 a.m. You are a brave soul. Car Galaxy Studios, good to see you. Got Deconstruction Gaming just joined. Beanie Draws. So yeah, if you guys are on Discord, definitely follow that link. I'll put it in there again if you missed it the first time around. And head over and join the Discord. Yeah, Brandon, Discord does not play, well, at least the mobile version of Discord does not play nicely with you. Hey, Clashing by Havoc. Yep, yeah, you are. Discord is kind of like a big chat group. Another place to be able to share ideas and interact with each other when we're not on YouTube. Rich in the USA asking about the server error. We saw that on a few other channels, and a couple people chimed in and said that they've been seeing that today. I think it's just some flukiness that YouTube's probably working on something, so I'd probably let them just iron that out. Good to see people join in the Discord. Beanie Jaws says Discord's pretty fun, but it's a bit addictive. It is addictive because you have the but it is also a great way to get in touch with people and me specifically, because the app alerts you right on your phone every time a message comes in. So my username on Discord. Well, that's a great question. It is my username on Discord is Creator Fundamentals with no spaces. All right. Oh, the cough is finding its way back. Scrolling through, make sure I didn't miss anybody in here. So probably going to wrap this up at around 11 o'clock. So if anybody has any specific questions they want to ask, let me know. Here, I did want to scroll back and find something here. See the fantastic Joe in the Discord. Good to see you there. Car Galaxy Studios. All right. Box problems. Where did it go? Let's see here. Southern Bubba, what editing software do you recommend for a newbie on the cheap? I've been using GoPro Studio, but it is slow and limited. Well, when I first started, I was using Wondershare Filmora, but I kind of feel like they may have raised the price on that because I think it was about $60 for that software. If you're doing GoPro. I use Premiere Pro, and that's by far not the cheapest. So if anybody else in the chat has a good suggestion on a cheap editing software, share it. Also, for anybody still in the live stream, definitely click the like button while you're here. I do appreciate it. So the question, is it important to focus on one subject or many on your channel? If your goal is to grow as fast as possible, then you want to focus on a single topic, a single niche. You want to try to be as tuned in to a specific category as possible, with the idea that when somebody subscribes to your channel, they are looking for a certain type of content. And if your subsequent videos are not on that same topic, you run the risk of losing that subscriber. What you obviously want to be able to do is gain a subscriber and then deliver more of the content that they subscribed for. That's why focusing on a single topic is the way to grow your channel faster, because you're going to hang on to your subscribers. You're going to get people to subscribe because they're going to see consistency in your content and want to stick around for more. And just like YouTube, you definitely don't want to spam the Discord with the same question over and over again. Let's see. Yeah, Random Outdoors, I'll try to. If you join the Discord through the link and just leave a comment in it on the welcome channel, and then we can connect in there. Where did it go? Fantastic Joe says Filmora is still $60 for a lifetime license, so you definitely want to, if you can find it for that, it's definitely worth the $60. Oh, DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is, that looks like a really good product as well. When I tried to install it on my machine, it had errors, but it came highly recommended, and it's kind of like a free version of Premiere Pro. So that is definitely a great one to check out if you can get that to work. You know, I saw something. What's up with YouTube cracking down on gun-related videos? I may have to get another platform. Yeah, they haven't been real friendly on that type of content for a while, especially when it comes to advertiser-friendly content. Unfortunately, they're kind of they kind of make the rules, so it's hard to get around. You know, I was trying to read a specific note and I missed it. Where did it go? Thank you to everybody sharing your software suggestions. I see a lot of good ones in there. Rocket Scientist, would you ever consider doing content reviews to help with editing, style, etc.? Absolutely. Oh, let's see. Nines Continue, thank you so much for the super chat. The reason why we are contributing again is not just because of Mansion. Shame on you, Kitty, for avoiding us. I don't know why she keeps coming in, and like I said, with the difference in the height of this chair, she doesn't jump on my lap like she used to. Well, hi, Paul. Right back at you. I appreciate it. I may have to get her a permanent spot on the desk if make her the mascot of the live streams. Let me know, Nines, if you wanted me to pull up your channel. What camera other than your phone do you, I guess that's recommend? I mean, you can definitely get by with a decent phone. I did the first 100 videos on Creative Fundamentals with my iPhone. I have since purchased a Canon T7i. I actually purchased the Canon T7i Video Creator Kit. I did some research on the different types of cameras, and that was definitely kind of the one that fit. It was like the middle ground. Let's see, where is, I think I have, try to post that. That is a list. I put together a list on my Amazon influencer page where it's a list of all the actual equipment that I use on the channel. So if you're looking for equipment or you have any questions about what I do here, you can probably find it on that page. It has the lighting that I use and the camera. Who is Apple? What are we looking at here? Sensational Life. Yeah, I'll probably jump in Discord for a little while after this. Pub Vision, I dragged my feet. Got free TubeBuddy. Thanks for all your help. It's really not that hard working on all my tags. TubeBuddy suggestions right now. Let's see if it makes a difference. Awesome. Good to hear it, bub. Yeah, so... Oh, wait. Didn't hear from Nines. I want to make sure that... She didn't want me to look at the channel. All right, so yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up the live stream for tonight. I am gonna jump on Discord after this if anybody wants to talk a little more YouTube before I call it a night. You can definitely head over to the Discord and join, and we can carry on the conversation over there. Oh, let me take a peek here quick. 'Cause I'm a nice guy. Or I tried to be anyway. All right. This is the really abbreviated version here. All right, so in your channel art, I like your icon here that shows your channel and has some branding in here. You look at your channel art, you can kind of see it up here in the upper left-hand corner, but I don't think there's enough of it in your channel art to really identify this part of your branding, so I would probably get that logo a lot more apparent in your channel art. Your About section should tell people exactly what you got going on there. Videos about building your next PC, so that's pretty straightforward there. Take a look at your videos real quick, see what you got going on. Definitely can tell that it's your content, your face is in all of them, so that's good. These are a little bit off of that branding. If you want your branding to extend, I would consider... So here's the deal. When it comes to your branding, up here you're kind of doing it with a logo, but down here the only real branding that you have is your face. So decide which one of those is going to be that element that you want to carry throughout your channel and run with it. If it's your face, then I would get your face up in your channel art and maybe in your icon. If it's the logo, I would get that on your thumbnails. All right. All right. Hey guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out tonight. I appreciate it. Cutting it a little short tonight. Not going to go for that crazy 3 hours that I usually do, but I don't know how much longer I'll go without coughing, so I figured it's best to do that. Like I said, I am going to jump over on the Discord to hang out for a little while, so I would love to see you guys show up over there. That is the link to the Discord to join, and hopefully we can build a fun community over there where we talk about YouTube and how to grow our channels and continue to build there. Do you have an Apple? No. I have a Dell desktop. All right. Let's see here. And we are good live stream. All right, guys. So yeah, definitely follow the link. I'll see you over on Discord here in like 30 seconds. Talk to you guys later.